Glad to be back with you on Ask Chuck webcast. Since October the 1st, I've been in Iowa campaigning and holding 13 town meetings to finish up the 99 counties for the 30th year in a row that I've held at least one meeting in every county every year since I've been in the Senate. The town meetings last week were very, very interesting. Had good turnouts, had an opportunity to do 3 factory floors, several service clubs, and some regular town meetings in a couple high schools. It's a privilege to be with you again and to receive your questions by Facebook, email, or Twitter. I'll go to the questions now that I have emailed to me. Alice in Lorenz, and by the way, I was in Lorenz at Positech last week for one of my meetings with their workers there. Alice says, please vote against taxing depositing money in the banks. I don't know the motivation behind this legislation. It's got to be something other than just raising money, even though that would raise a terrific amount of money. So I don't know that I can comment on the motivation of the legislation, but it seems to me it would be a disincentive for savings. And consequently, I don't think I should be voting for any bills that are disincentive for savings. In fact, just the opposite. We ought to do more in this country to give people incentives to save, because we're not saving enough in the United States. Starting to save a little bit now, but you know, we had 3 or 4 years where we had negative savings rates in our country. We got to get back to being a saving nation. And that takes incentives to do it, and so I think that it would be wrong to vote for a disincentive for savings. The next question comes from Yvonne in Cedar Falls by email. Quote, is it true that the health care bill makes you pay 3 8/10% sales tax when you sell your home? The answer is yes, if your income is over $200,000 a year, and if you've used up your $500,000 capital gains that you can have on various homes that you could make capital gains on over the course of a lifetime. Otherwise, you would not have to pay it. I believe it's going to turn out to be a very controversial piece of the health care legislation, and it's things like this that make me very happy that I voted against the health care legislation. So far, this has not come up for discussion in the Congress yet, but I presume sometime this year there'll be attempts to repeal that capital gains tax. Even though it might hit a small number of people, it still might be a disincentive to home ownership. It might also hurt otherwise depressed real estate economy. I thank Alice and Yvonne for your questions. I hope each of you will email questions or Facebook or tweet questions to me. We're in session this week. We're out for Thanksgiving, and then we'll be back on November the 29th for probably 2 or 3 weeks to finish up what is called a lame duck session. There will only be 3 new senators in this lame duck session. They're going to be sworn in early because the senators they are replacing were appointed by the governor for vacancies at that time. Most of the new members of Congress will be sworn in on January the 5th. So I hope 2 weeks to have another Ask Chuck webcast and welcome your questions at that particular time. Thank you very much.